to Feed Dump where it's E3 season, and that means, woo, new video game announcements! This week were all the games that we're most excited for. I am Fallout 4, otherwise known as Dog Friend! Joining me this week is XCOM 2.
I'm blissfully more of the same.
And Dark Souls 3.
Praise the sun!
Who says original ideas are dead? Indian officials have arrested a Pakistani spy. The spy is a pigeon. They think this pigeon is a spy. It landed on a house in India, about 4 kilometers from the Pakistan border, and it had like a message in Urdu, which is the language they speak in Pakistan, on its leg, and a phone number, and the boy who found the pigeon thought it was extremely suspicious, so he took it to the police. Spy bird.
I thought doves were traditionally the birds of peace.
True. Pigeons, on the other hand, are shit-hawking turncoats.
How do we know it was a spy? It was caught in the act of collusion. Okay, enough jokes about the pigeon's character. If it's a spy, I really want to know what model of Aston Martin it drove.
Birdseed and curb water, sir. I tried to get it shaken but not stirred, but it's very small.
James Bird will return in Octocloaca.
Is that the hashtag for Splatoon porn?
No, that's my Goldbeak fanfic.
A robber in Macon, Georgia got creative this week when he went to a doctor's office and asked to see a doctor, and when he got into the examination room, he held up the doctor at gunpoint and demanded his wallet, his briefcase, and his pants. Authorities have not found him and are asking the public to call in with any tips.
I'm no fancy pants doctor, but I do have his fancy pair of pants.
Did he perhaps want to give the doctor a taste of his own turn and cough medicine?
Seems to me that he'd take his pants so that he wouldn't be able to chase after him.
No, that makes too much sense for Feed Dump.
If you're suffering from the effects of pantslessness, ask your doctor if armed robbery is right for you.
Side effects include gun, double pants, and 5 to 7 years in a state penitentiary.
Police in Serbia have arrested 2 12-year-old boys after they allegedly put on balaclavas, stormed their classroom, threatened their teacher with a plastic gun, and then stole their grade book.
That is super weird. When I was in high school, we learned about teen pregnancy by carrying around a sack of flour for a week.
No, it's abstinence only in that school, and we all see how that turned out.
See, kids, this is why you should stay in school and study hard, because otherwise you'll think shit like this is a good idea.
Where's the joke, Ian? You said there would be joke!
Oi! I'm the only one who puts in the more you know.
Really feel like I'm on thin Feed Dump ground this week.
According to police reports, what happened was a third boy put the other 2 boys up to this because his grades were really bad, and they are good friends with tiny brains.
In my day, wanted to talk about peer pressure, we'd just apply pressure to a fella on a pier. Put him in the Hudson River. Weren't no problem after that.
How charismatic is this third kid that he can make his friends commit actual acts of terrorism for him?
Oh my god, Becky, he's such a dreamy bad boy!
I hope after everything's settled out that someone learned a lesson from this.
They were doing so poorly in school that they had to steal the grade book. They have clearly learned nothing all year.
They learned how to storm a classroom.
Not even! They were caught immediately!
I suppose the lesson here is you shouldn't ask a 12-year-old mercenary to do a job that a bird could do better.
Actually, I think the moral of the story is that 12-year-olds are dumb. And birds are dumb. And people who rob doctors and take their pants are dumb. Oh my god, the moral of this Feed Dump is just that people are dumb. But that's the moral of every Feed Dump. I guess we didn't learn anything after all. But on that bombshell, we must call this episode to a close. But remember, there may be better sources of news, but they don't have this hat, which I'm pretty sure I have on correctly, but it's kind of hard to put on a hat on camera. This is a PAX Australia Enforcers Beret, and it looks very nice. It was sent to us by Nick with the instructions that it should fit Graham's head, but it's sized for my head, because I am the true Feed Dump host. Well, maybe we did learn something this week. That's right. Come at me, bro.
Why the pants?